What's going on there, YouTube?
Vaping with Twisted420 has returned.
That's right, people. We are back. And guess who else is back, everybody? Motherfucking Voopoo. That's right. After the dust has settled and the smoke has cleared, they're coming back out with some products. And here's their newest little thing, okay? This is the Voopoo Caliber kit thing, okay, people? The Voopoo Caliber. All right, and what this is a 24.5 millimeter diameter 3000 mAh battery mod that comes with this U-Force tank. You guys remember the U-Force, right? It came out a little while back. It comes with this U-Force tank, and you can get it in a bunch of different colors. And it has this Gene fan fucking 32-bit some shit chip in it with 10 millisecond fire. Let me tell you something. I never drank the Kool-Aid on all that. I've been thinking this fire and stuff's all been placebo. All right, I never had an issue with way anything fired for the most part for like years, so I don't know. But anyway, 10 milliseconds, all that stuff, and it's on pre-order for the most part, and I've seen it anywhere from like, I don't know, like 30 to 45 bucks. All right, that's what's going for on the interwebs. All right, so that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. Now we got some stuff to discuss here, people. We got a lot of stuff to talk about with this. Now back out of the gate. Now I don't know. They could have been back. Voopoo might have been back. This is his first thing I've reviewed from him since forever. But I don't know. You know, starter kit, kind of way to come back swinging. There ain't no mesh coils. That's one thing I want to talk about. Ain't no mesh coils. We'll get to all that in a minute. We'll get to all that in a minute. First, people, let's talk about motherfucking packaging, all right? We got to speak on packaging for a moment. You open it up, and you're going to have a bunch of stuff in there. First of all, you got a little mod that comes in a little baggie. See there? You pull that out, bam, you got a little baggie right there. Next up, you're going to have an extra glass. You do get an extra glass with this guy. The original, this bubble holds 5 mils. The regular holds 3.5. You also get your tank. Of course, you got to have your tank in there chilling, all right? You're also going to get a baggie that has some extra O-rings and your extra coil, the 0.15 ohm coil. And last but not least, you got to have a little bit of silica and a little bit of micro USB charging cable, people. You got to have that, all right? That's essential. That's essential. All right, so that's everything that comes with the package. That's all the insides, the guts, the innards. That's all the stuff. Now we got to talk about this little combo right here, okay? Let me have a toke on it real quick. Now this is the 0.23 ohm coil, okay? And the 0.23 ohm coil is a dual coil. It's a dual vertical coil, no mesh. Once again, I don't know if that was the proper way to come back. Everybody's doing mesh, even with starter kits, Voopoo. Just throwing it out there. But anyway, you get the dual coil, 0.23. You also get the 0.15 ohm coil, and it's a triple coil. Yeah, nice little triple coil. And I like that they have the indication for the minimum juice that needs to be in there for it to start burning. I like that. I like that little notch. But yeah, those are the coils. I vaped on both. Both work great. They're pretty good flavor, pretty good output, all that. It's not a bad vape. It's just every time I vape it, thinking it should have been mesh. Nah, it's all good. I'm not going to harp on that, all right? There's no sense in harping on stuff. I made my point. We need to move on, okay? But overall, tank's not bad. Adjustable airflow, pretty standard stuff. The bubble glass holds 5 mils. That's good. You got a little 810 drip tip that's double O-ringed. Okay, nice looking little 810 drip tip. And you got one of my favorite fill features. You push it back, bam. You got a little slot. Fill it up with some juice. When you're done, push it back. It's good to go. So really, I remember the U-Force. I think I reviewed it a while back. It was a good tank on its own. It's just not a bad tank. Now let's move on to this mod. And first things first, people, we got to start at the 510 connection. Is that the devil? Is that? Oh, I think it's just a star. Yeah, there's a star design up there and a little bit of knurling around there. So yeah, there's the 510 connection, like 24.5 millimeter, just like the tank. Moving around to this little button, little gold fire button. You get 5 clicks on and off. It's got a little blue LED in there. The LED lets you know when your battery's dying, it starts to blink. Pretty simple stuff. The fire button's a little small, but it does stick out pretty good bit, so it's easy to find. Around to the back, you have your micro USB charging port. And at the very bottom, you have a little vent hole for the battery. Okay, people. And that's, I mean, it's really, really fucking simple. You know what I mean? This is a super duper simple setup, all right? Now, let's talk about everything I like and dislike. For one, I think it looks pretty cool. This knurling, the gold, nice little accents. I think it looks all right. The U-Force tank, it's okay. It's okay, but a little antiquated. Think I spoke on why? You guys know why, but overall, it's still a pretty good tank, good top feel, nice drip tip, and the vape's pretty good. Let me have another toke. Yeah, vape's really good, actually. Okay, the mod, it's nothing, I mean, it's got a 32-bit Gene fan thingy, you know, but it's a 3000 mAh stick. What can I say? 5 clicks on and off, micro USB charging port. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's rather simple. It's all rather simple. Pros, you know, doesn't look bad. It's gonna be not too expensive, make for a pretty good starter kit. All that good jazz. Cons, no mesh coils. Okay, no mesh coils. That's my main problem with this. Other than that, it's not a bad piece. Just don't know if it was the one to come back out swinging with. Anyway, time will tell. We'll see what else Voopoo does. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll come out with some other stuff. I'll be around to see, I suppose. But that's it, people. That's what I got for you on this caliber with the chips and the stuff. Let me get one more toke before we get out of here. It does vape pretty good, man, even without mesh, but the flavor's not as good as mesh. I will say that. The flavor's not as good, okay? But anyway, people, links in the description if you want to go look around, check it out, I don't give a shit. But I did tell you, and that at the very least has to be worth something. Gosh darn it, it has to be. Thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are great. If you like this video, leave me a like. If you dislike it, dislike. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Move on. Remember, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're vaping on, even if it's made by Voopoo or whoever. As long as you're not on them gosh darn stinkies. That's what's fucking important. Okay? And last but not least, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and this old caliber stick thingy, we're out. Vaping saves more lives than failures to launch.